Oh, are we recording now?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
What's up, guys? This is Couch Talk
What's up?
with Kevin Turner and my co-host today. Co-host? My host. Not host. I'm the host. Wow! Let's restart that again. I might put this in there. Bloopers. Okay. Hey guys, this is Couch Talk with Kevin Turner, and this here is the guy I'm interviewing, my interviewee.
Mm-hmm. Natural Libre.
Mr. Tyler Bueno.
No, we're not. Okay, so
AKA the Dr. Ranger, and
I was looking for another AKA.
Yeah. So I didn't really exactly go into what the Couch Talk is.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of just came up with, hey, you know what? I'm going to stick to the same format as what I was going to do for one of my school projects, series things. That, anyways, what this is just me interviewing people, whether they be really big time famous, like, you know, some huge star like Brad Pitt, or
really? Is that
some. I wish. That'd be so awesome. And this is kind of just a little comfortable talking type thing where we kind of joke around. I still ask them questions, stuff like that. We did a live video on my Facebook page, Go Forth Projects. You guys can go check it out. I'll put a link in the description. Hopefully this doesn't take 4 weeks to get edited like our video that still has yet to be finished.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
I forgot about that video.
Yeah. I've been working a lot, so overnight. So sorry. And plus doing school homework, it was kind of more important. So I found more stuff to do at Premiere, so that way I can just pull the project into Premiere instead of Final Cut.
Right.
So I can actually do what I was wanting to do. Okay, so as I was looking at you, I decided to glance over and I see your Power Ranger movies.
Yeah.
And I just realized that's pretty cool. Anyways, you guys can see it's full of Power Ranger stuff. This guy, as you can tell, he likes Power Rangers. Dr. Ranger is in his name. He's doing a fan film called Legacy. Is that all, like, just Legacy Power Ranger fan film?
Yeah, that's it.
That's the whole title?
That's
okay.
Okay.
Awesome. Like I said, we did a live feed earlier about some of the questions. I'll go ahead and post those questions at the end of this video. Just put them after, like, before the credits kind of thing. And so that way you guys can see how it went. I also recorded them on the camera so that way you can see. But if you want to get the more live feel with the phone turn sideways kind of thing, go ahead and go to my page. And like I said, links in the description. This is kind of my first interview kind of thing for the Couch Talk, so that's why we kind of have been jambling on a little bit about everything.
Right.
Because the very first one was just me telling you about myself. This one is going to be Mr. Tyler Bueno telling you about himself a little bit and about his film that's coming out. If you guys also want to, we made a video, video portrait video. I don't know how to say it. But it's about Tyler talking about his life a little bit. I plan to do one of those plus a Couch Talk with everybody. Unless, of course, you're famous, then you probably won't have time for a video portrait. So, I mean, big time famous. I mean, he's kind of famous there. I mean, Quentin Huckabee might have a little bit less of a time, but a little bit more. But because he's kind of big time famous-ish in the gaming universe.
Right.
Okay, so I don't know if I should just go ahead and go over some of the questions. Earlier we asked if what the film was about and all that stuff, and he described it, and I asked him before we started filming about one of the characters that he made up, because he mentioned that he made up the character a while back, and I kind of thrown it out on him last minute, and he was like, "Oh my gosh, yeah!" And so, tell us about what I asked you.
Oh yeah, you mentioned how a while back I was talking about a character named Rex. That's what you know, right?
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure we're on the same page.
I felt bad for doing a lot of the talking, so I decided to throw some at you.
Yeah. Actually, Rex is where the whole legacy story started. Because I was watching Arrow, and I was like, oh, I'd love to make a film like this. And so I would start to develop a story about the son of the Red Ranger, and he took on the mantle of he isn't a Power Ranger himself, but he took on the mantle of that Tyrannosaurus Lord, and so that's why he's called the Rex. He's a vigilante.
Oh, okay. That's it.
Yeah. And so that is who the Rex is / was. Of course, he's changing a little bit, but you don't see the Rex in Legacy. You will see him possibly in the future, though. That's all I will say.
Yeah. Yeah, we mentioned that, he was mentioning that he was in the process of writing the second film.
Well, actually, it'll be a web series. But, yeah.
Oh, it's a web series?
Yeah, 6-episode web series. That was my fault. I didn't say that.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah.
But yeah, sorry, go
ahead. No, you're fine. No. I love web series, so. About that Tim Allen was a Christian, and I was like, whoa, how does he, how did I not know that? And he kind of, I like it when people do that, like, you don't know that they're really Christian, but they don't do anything like going out and partying all night, drinking, and all that stuff. They don't do that stuff.
Right.
But you don't really know that they're Christian until you ask them. And I love that, because it shows that, Christians aren't really, we hate fags kind of people.
Yeah.
And I keep coming back to that a little bit. I apologize. But
Michael Stice on the show.
Yeah. He's next month, I guess. So. I believe. But anyways, I don't like when people think that so much about you, and then once they figure that out, that you're a Christian, they're like, wow, you don't even seem like a Christian. And then you're like, well, how does a Christian seem? And,
right.
Because we're supposed to be a light. We're supposed to go out there,
right,
tell the world about God.
Mm-hmm.
And when people are degrading His name, it's kind of hard for us to do that.
Right.
And another person would be JDF. I never knew he was a Christian until like this past year or two.
Right.
I read his story,
mm-hmm.
and I was like amazed.
Yeah.
So how do you feel that fits in with like the future of Power Rangers?
Well, Power Rangers has always been a diverse show. I know people have always
like Star Trek.
Huh? Like Star Trek?
Sorry.
I don't know how it'll affect the future of the show, because even though you have, I know there's a good handful of them that are Christians, and JDF is like the one who has made it known. He even has a rap song about it. Did you know that?
No, I did not.
Yeah, well, his whole campaign is Jesus didn't tap.
Yeah.
He's an MMA fighter, and he wrote a song based off of that saying. He didn't rap it, of course, but he wrote it. Like I said, I don't know if it's going to affect the show, because like we still live in a time where things that that probably shouldn't be in like a kids show will be in a kids show.
Yeah.
So I don't know if like it'll affect anything. I don't know. I'm trying to get it across right, but I don't know if it is.
Are you saying like because it's a fighting show that it won't be?
No.
As well.
No. Like I was watching a cartoon the other day, and The Loud House. Have you heard of that?
No, I have not.
It's on Nickelodeon. Same channel, Power Rangers on now. And there was a little kid on there who had two dads. Not saying anything about that. I'm just saying we live in a society where the world is put into like our television shows more than I think God is and Christianity is, and so with him being a Christian, I don't know if that's going to affect the show itself, because I feel like they're going to go more the worldly route than they are the spiritual route.
Yeah.
So that was my whole point with that.
I've noticed that about a lot of kids shows. My daughter's 2.5.
Right.
And I've noticed that a lot about some kids shows, like say take one that she's been really fond of is the Super Y.
Yeah.
I don't remember if they did. I don't watch it. I'm not a fluent watcher. I just watch it every once in a while with her. And we saw a Jewish episode about doing the dreidel and all that stuff for Christmas. And then like I noticed that some of the other shows don't do that. They just do Santa Claus and stuff like that. And so I did notice that, like he was saying, Power Rangers is kind of very versed on stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they'll do different stuff in each episode.
Yeah, well, they which we're talking about holiday episode. The one of Zio, they did a Christmas special where there was the Christmas tree, and then there was a Jewish guy that in there. He wasn't a ranger, but he was a friend, so he's talking about Hanukkah, and then you had Kwanzaa, and then the whole thing of the episode was the villain came down and made them hate each other because of their different beliefs and the way they celebrated the holidays, and I thought that was interesting because it showed you the different.
It's like the world today.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's diverse, but at the same time, it's also kind of going the wrong route with the world. Not Power Rangers per se, but I'm saying.
Yeah.
TV
now,
shows in general.
Back to your film, because I just thought of another question.
Yeah.
How does the Power Rangers show compare to, and this is off topic from the religious thing, I'm back onto your fan film, I'm sorry. How does say this is Power Ranger film, your film, and then this is the TV show.
Okay.
How is it different? How is it the same?
Oh.
Is there the cheesy acting with the cheesy
we try not to do that. Basically, because Michael Sykes, he was talking about, he's like, dude, I can make a Megazord fight and make it look really cool, and I'm like, that's cool, but that's not in our universe. Like,
yeah.
Because the way the story goes is the Power Rangers have not been around since the year 2002, since that whole accident happened with the original Red Ranger. They're gone. No one has seen them. So this world is, compared to the TV show, we're not trying to go campy at all. We're not. There might be some campiness because it is Power Rangers. So when people see Power Rangers, like, oh, it's campy. But we're not trying to. We're not trying to go Batman and Robin on it.
Damn.
But we try to keep the same heart to it. We have. Sadly, I think I'm the only person on the production, which is bad to say, that really knows their stuff. Like, we're trying to keep nostalgia stuff in. Like, there's a character. I'm not going to say who he is. I told you who he is.
Yes.
I'm not going to tell you who he is. But there's a character.
Awesome.
There's a character in our film that is a character from the TV show. But it's kind of like we don't say who he is. You just kind of have to guess. And then we're trying to make a reference to Bulk and Skull at one point without actually there's a fight scene in it, and the thugs, they're not Bulk and Skull, but they're going to be dressed up as close, sort of close to it.
Yeah.
So we're trying to make references there. We're trying to keep that nostalgia feel, but at the same time tell a new story with like a different tone. Yeah. It's like watching The Flash or Arrow and having like a reference to the 60s Batman in there. I guess that's the best way to put that.
Yeah.
So that's yeah. There you go.
That just reminded me of one of the Tim Burton Batman Robins. This is why Superman doesn't have a partner. Sorry. I don't know why I just thought I just all of a sudden thought about that. Is there anything that you kind of want to put out there about yourself, because I know the live video you did some talking about yourself,
right?
But I meant more about because we pretty much have all the time,
right?
The world, really, sort of, kind of, maybe like 10 minutes.
So the next 2 minutes, get everything out. Yeah.
Well, I guess YouTube updated for it that you don't have to upload a 10-minute film.
Oh yeah.
The top.
Yeah. So, what do you want to know?
Just kind of anything I mean, I know you mentioned in that other video about your love for Power Rangers and how that kind of draws you to acting.
Right.
Anything like that. Excuse me.
Well, I mean, be the same thing as I said. It was because of that show. That's why I went into acting.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I mean, it was the same reason why I wrote the scripts. That's why I want to keep doing it. I don't know. I will say though, not about myself, but production-wise, since we're here, I want to talk about it. I've never worked with child actors before.
Oh yeah.
And we got to work with 2 of them the other day on set. And they were both.
Is it hard? Or?
No. We actually had a really great time, and the kids enjoyed it.
Cool. Because I know I've with experience with my brothers.
Mm-hmm.
But usually it's them saying, "Hey, let's do this kind of video."
Right.
And I'm like, okay, and then they're like they're like, "You do it," but then all of a sudden they're like, "No, this is the way we should do it."
Right.
So, it wasn't anything like that.
No. This young boy named Jameson. He played the younger Tom. He played young Thomas. He took direction very well. He had a good time. Checking your phone, I see.
Oh, I was just seeing if there was any questions. Yeah. I don't see any. Okay. I sent out a notification, but it didn't.
Stupid.
Okay.
Let me see. Should mine. See if anything happened. Good. No, but what I was saying was... Nope.
No.
What I was saying was he worked very well. And then we had this young girl in Vegas. She had one line, but with her character it was more the act. It wasn't like verbal acting. It was more physical acting. She did a really good job.
She did awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited for people to see their performance.
I'm excited to see it too. I did mention earlier in the live video, and I kind of sprung it upon you about maybe getting a little clip.
Right. Are you wanting like a behind-the-scenes clip, or are you wanting like an actual clip from the film?
I kind of want a little bit of a clip from film.
Okay.
That's been, if possible, edited. If not,
yeah. Sadly, we're still in production, so.
Well, as close to edited as possible, kind of thing.
I don't think Art has even touched the editing bit yet.
Okay.
So,
oh no, you're fine.
I mean, maybe we definitely have a lot of like bloopers and B-roll that I could maybe see about getting, but I don't know.
Okay. Awesome. If so, it might be right here. If not, then I'll scratch that whole right here thing. Or just leave it in there for comfort feel. Because I just wanted to make this like a live feel.
Right.
Instead of editing all the time.
Right.
But anyways, go ahead, sorry.
don't know what I was gonna say. No, I on the production side again. Like we actually got a choreographer, a stunt trainer, to work with us, and he's going to help out with the sequel whenever that comes around. And I've had a lot of fun working with him. I felt bad because I've never dealt with that before. I've never had to like we got a fight scene. Like I'm thinking we have a fight scene, a really quick one, throw a couple of punches, make it look good on camera, and that's it. We've learned. We've learned through this process, and he told us from day one. He's like, "You guys messed up. Like, there's no way I can do this in 2 weeks." Lucky for him, we've had to push his 5-pack about a month.
Yeah.
So he's happy with that, but he said I need at least 6 months.
For an awesome, really
if you want to be safe and you want to look good, and I get that now. Totally get that now.
Yeah.
So.
It's been kind of I've noticed a time crunch, kind of a spontaneous kind of thing, somewhat. Yeah. I've noticed that I haven't been able to make it because of work.
Right. Like, the original, it was supposed to be like a 4-day shoot. It has turned into like a 6-day shoot, but spread throughout time now.
But all at once, like the original.
But I mean, like we're halfway done, so we just have our 2 biggest scenes to film, and we'll be set, and we're going to editing. And,
and don't forget about continuity.
Continuity.
Remind you that.
Continuity. Yeah.
I mean, if he didn't have a popsicle in the hand earlier, then he doesn't need a popsicle in the next scene.
Yeah, right. One continuity thing is my beard, because we are taking a little bit of a break before we go back and film.
So
I have to trim it and get it back to where it was.
Perfectly.
Yeah. But yeah,
men's beards just
baby
face should probably be better, but sometimes we need it.
For this for the character, he's kind of at a point where he doesn't care. Yeah. So.
I've noticed. I usually shave for work, but since it threw me on the night shift, I kind of just let it grow out.
Right.
No customers actually see me. So.
There's in this one, you'll notice that I wear a lot of like open up button shirts with like a t-shirt underneath, and Quentin calls it like my bum look. Yeah. Because I look like a bum the way I dress in the film, and I didn't think about it, but looking at the footage, we looked at some footage the other day, and I was like, yeah, I do look like a bum. Especially with the beard, so. But yeah, that's that. I'm excited for it. We're talking about maybe premiering it at the Moxie. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask about that too. Anyways, earlier I know you mentioned about screening at the Moxie. Mm-hmm. You were telling me that you did the application, all that good stuff. Right. Now, where in aspect did you find out anything about if you need to pay or?
No, I still don't know about that. I don't, because we're doing such a small premiere. The way the guy made it sound like in the email was like, "Yo, we can do it. Just fill it out. Give us the film, and you'll set up the day." Yeah. I'll probably email him back and be like, "Yo, does this cost anything?" But at the moment, I haven't gotten back to him, or he hasn't gotten back to me, or vice versa. So.
And of course, it's going to be a little bit more formal than Yo. No,
right.
Just kidding.
I'm kind of wanting. Were you there for the Surrender premiere?
No, not Surrender. I was there for Broken Faith.
They had. I don't know if they did for Broken Faith, but I do know Surrender. We watched the film, and then it was at the B&B, so it was a lot bigger. But so there was a screen, and then below the screen they had like a table with like shirts and posters.
What they did.
Okay,
that's what they did for Broken Faith.
I think it'd be cool if we got that. We don't have any merch at the moment, but I think it'd be interesting to do that. I wouldn't mind doing a panel, but that would be interesting.
Yeah, I was thinking about asking you if I could do a panel or having someone have
like
some of the cast sit down.
Oh yeah.
And do some behind the scenes one-on-one.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm down with that.
Cool. If they're down with it too.
Yeah.
Now,
There goes my hand.
I guess I can talk to you about this later, but I can just ask you now. My North Bridge logo I just made.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like something like that for your?
Well, yeah. If you can get it figured out, Arthur was supposed to do it. We of course on our page we have the promotional logo.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you get time,
okay,
definitely.
I'll figure that out.
We do have some promotional photos coming up pretty soon.
Sweet. I was about to ask if you had any other stuff coming.
There's a moment in the film. I don't want to give it away. There's a moment in the film though where we go back to the 90s. I'm not gonna say why, but we do. And so we were able to get the cast the people we got for that. We were able to get them to take some photos with the morpher.
Yeah.
And so they should be editing those right now. So we'll have some photos like that. And, yeah. Go ahead.
Sorry. Is there anything that we can do to?
Like what?
Like, are you gonna start an Indiegogo campaign, go mod fund, or stuff like that?
It's hard. We might not for this film, maybe for the next one because it's so much bigger,
Mm-hmm.
and where we're going more of the Arrow Flash route with
The
that.
web series.
Yeah. But it's a rough territory because it is a fan film, and so we can't technically make any money. No one can make money off of this film.
I just meant to not make money off the film, but to help for the film.
Right. See, I would have to look into that. I wouldn't mind. Actually, I would love to do that, but at the moment there isn't one for that. So.
Because I know, there's ways around saying, hey, they're actually paying for the discs, the DVDs. They're actually paying for the costumes. They're paying for stuff like that.
Right.
They're not paying you.
Because if you go at they're it's a donation.
Yeah, the donation.
It's a donation for the company, not for the film. You can go around and say that, I guess.
Yeah.
So, possibly. Actually, I know. The whole time we've been filming, Arthur has been coming up to me. Arthur's our cinematographer.
Yeah.
He's been coming up to me. He's like, "Dude, I need this lens," or "Dude, I need this," and I'm like, "Cool. This is a zero budget film."
That's funny.
So, but yeah, in the future. So yeah, definitely I'll keep you posted on that.
Awesome, and I'll keep you guys posted. Now, my last question.
Thank you.
My last question. Now, will this be for the Nurse for Entertainment?
Yeah.
Okay. The
It's
N4E
mhm.
YouTube page.
Yeah.
I will have also a link for their YouTube page at the bottom. I'll have Dr. Ranger's YouTube page at the bottom as well. Tyler Bueno, his music, all that stuff. I know we didn't really touch on much on music.
Mm-hmm.
We just this has kind of been mainly just a.
I mean, we can if you want to.
Well, it's kind of more just like the thing. I was gonna do that in the video portrait when I re-edited it.
Okay.
Throw it in there. Obviously, this guy is amazing at music. Like I said, I just kind of want to do the legacy thing out there.
Right.
Most of all. My last question is, what has been the most experimental, most fun thing, and seeing the people's faces and stuff like that.
On set?
Yeah, on set.
Well, I mean, we're not done filming, of course, so something else can happen, but we were just filming, we were filming, what was it? Sunday. We were filming Sunday, and there's a scene where Jason he's dropping off his kids at Zach's house. That's not a spoiler, but and it's supposed to be this really serious moment, and the guy who's playing Jason, his name is John Herbert. He's a great guy, fantastic actor, great director. He's supposed to come out and be like, Jace was wrong. And on one take, the dude plays Jacob West. He plays Jason. He knocks on the door, and John comes to the door. He's like, "I told you, I'm Catholic." And then, oh man,
that's funny.
And then the same day, he comes in. We weren't shooting, sadly. We didn't get this one on camera, but they were just rehearsing their scene, and it was between him and Jameson, who plays John Thomas. And he's supposed to come in and be like, "Hey Tommy, I made some dinner. Are you hungry?" Well, he comes in with a banana. He's like, "Hey Tommy, someone's on the phone for you." So, yeah, there's moments like that. We've had a great time. I would say fight choreography is pretty fun. That's fun. Our first day we did shoot. I won't say who the character is, but we shot a scene with a mysterious character, and Tom Petty is playing him. This not Tom Petty, like pretty Paul and Tom Petty, but this actor here in town is Tom Petty. There's a blooper. I can't really explain it without giving it away. There's a blooper that we did just for the heck of it, of him disappearing, and me like being like, where did he go? And then he like runs from behind the tree. Like, you would just have to watch it. You would just have to watch it. But yeah. So just moments like that are really fun. So.
Awesome.
But yeah.
Well, I thank you for letting me come and crash your couch and do this couch talk.
Okay.
And hopefully this you guys like this interview. Hopefully you like everything. Of course, I said I'll put all that stuff in the bottom. But
go forth and make disciples. Yeah.
Awesome. That's kind of what I want to go. Yeah. Oh man, a bumpy candy.